Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Jay. Today we're going to be doing another Kendra's Card Challenge 15 Super Sponsor Hop. And our sponsor today is the Colorado Craft Company. And I'm going to be working on sketch number 8, which I just popped up a quick graphic on so you can get the idea of where we're going. And here is sort of my dry fit version as well. The last element we're going to add is a 3.5-inch circle, which is going to go kind of like this. So as you can tell, a lot of this circle gets covered up. So I just wanted to get a sense of that before we started working on our image, which is going to be this right here.
This is a giveaway hop, so there's information on winning a prize in the description box below, as well as a link to a playlist of all the other members of the hop, so please check out their videos as well.
And basically, this is a really cute scene with some plants, and it has a cat in the middle. And I like the idea of centering the cat, but it kind of um, winds up creating this white space on the edge. So I thought I would do it more like this. And we can decide, I think something like this will work best. And then we can, as we put it together, we can kind of figure it out. But I just wanted to sort of dry fit here to see if there's any elements that aren't really worth coloring. And then basically, those are the two edges, like corners of these two plants are probably that. So let me just speed up the video while I color this out with some alcohol markers. And I will be telling you a little bit more about the Super Sponsor Hop and Kendra's Card Challenge generally.
Kendra's card making challenge is a quarterly card making challenge which allows you to turn 6 sheets of pattern paper into 16 unique cards. The challenge is free and you can also enter to win prizes. The prizes are given away monthly, so for each challenge you can enter 3 times once per month. Download the free printable from Kendra's Patreon page, which is linked in the description box below. Kendra also has 3 additional levels of paid patronage, so if you're interested in additional features, those are available for you as well. Play along once a month by cutting a full set of 15 cards and enter to win by submitting your photo either through Kendra's website or into the official photo entry album on Facebook. Every month, there is a giveaway video on the Cards by Kendra YouTube channel, which is also linked, and that will allow you to claim any prizes that you have won throughout that month. If you want to support the challenge, you can definitely sign up as a Patreon member, and as I mentioned, there are a number of tiers with a bunch of different benefits, including printables and some physical products that Kendra mails out on a monthly basis.
Alrighty, and here we're back. You probably saw me doing quite a bit of coloring very quickly, but I wanted to pull the orange color in our card base here, well, in our lower banner, into the card. So that's why I went with such a very orange cat, because I thought it would be nice to kind of have a pop of orange there just to kind of pull it through the card. Let's just see how oh, this mats out pretty well. So I think this is about correct. What I'm going to do is interpret the sketch a little bit and probably have or I may just recut this a little and like move this a little bit lower. Yeah. So I'd really like the banners to be about here, which means I'd like the cat ideally. Well, this works. I think this works. We just want to make sure that our we probably want to put this banner in first and then figure out where our bottom banner goes. So what I would And this is usually how I put cards together. I just sort of dry fit them first, especially if there's a focal image. Now, in the original sketch, this banner is not all the way at the bottom, but I think I'm going to do it there for my version just so that we get more of the coloring to show up here. And with the sentiment I picked, thinking about you, today, I think it makes sense that you definitely want to see the cat. The other option, of course, is like if you could do these higher up, and like if you don't actually like, I guess it kind of, in this particular image, it's a little bit challenging, but I mean, you could have it more where you just see the little head of the cat, and then you could do it more like this, which I actually kind of like. Let's do it this way. Anyway, this is really fun image to color. The interesting thing about this stamp set is you also get the same images, only um, the individual elements. So you get these three plants and the cat and the bird that I wound up cutting off when I was putting this together. But I'm just going to glue these down here quick. And we pretty much want we want this straight up and down, but a little more to the left. And that's kind of one of those things you can play around with in the sketch. Let me put this right up at the top so that we get as much of our coloring as I can in, and then we'll lay on our other pieces. I didn't do anything on the inside of this card, but you certainly could. Let's just see. Now we could use this more leafy pattern. I kind of like that actually. I feel like the leaves make sense with the other leaves. And then we can just leave this with like a hairline, I think. So that means we would. The other thing you could do, of course, is sort of change the size of these banners. Um, so let's just leave it with a strip, and then you get a little bit more of the cat, and we'll use the leaves. So let us put this down. And you can use wet glue or dry adhesive, whatever you prefer. And the way I put this together aesthetically is I thought that we would be better off if we just leave not much of a border here so that I think these will make more sense. And then we will put this like this, and I think that's going to look perfect if you'll forgive the pun. And I really like the idea of using the sort of leaf elements in the pattern paper, oops, to mirror everything else. I've been really impressed by Colorado Craft Company's. Their dyes lately have been really phenomenal in terms of giving you a lot of options. You could, of course, stack these up too if you'd like. There's no reason to not overlap them. And I mean, I think with all sketches, it's always good to interpret them yourself. But I do like this design element here, where sort of these two strips come together with the sentiment. So I'm going to just stick this guy on. Make sure the banner dies here sort of line up. And I'm doing the same thing here where I'm basically bringing this all the way to the edge. So I like how that looks. And then we could mirror our leaves here if we so chose. So that's one look we could go for. Um, which kind of I kind of like that because it pulls all the focus into sort of our focal point. So let us do that. The other option are these stripes, which would look nice as well. The stripes are the way we dry fit this together initially. And then let's just get that on there. And card sketch 8 is good to go. So thank you for checking out this video. I'll encourage you again to check out all the videos I gave you a heads up on earlier in the playlist down below for the rest of the hop. And feel free to drop by and give everybody some love. Because I know we always love comments from folks too on our sketches and whatnot. And yeah, thanks for checking this out and have a fantastic rest of your day.